Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I want to talk about dumb phone 2.0. So if any of you guys are considering switching from a smartphone to a dumb phone, I'll tell you what happened. I'm still kind of on maybe day 5 or day 6 of it. The biggest problem was I use this app called WhatsApp, and so I had to leave that on my other phone, on my old Samsung Galaxy, so you can still leave it on that phone. So I bring that one with me, and it only works with Wi-Fi. And I haven't really gotten to a big pinch with it yet. I just check it periodically. The pros and cons. The pros of having this dumb phone is I'm never tempted to look at my phone. It's there every day, and there's no real desire to look at it because there's nothing there. The drawbacks are that I don't have all the contacts in there yet. Like everything in my Samsung syncs to my Google account, and I tried to set it up, and I messed up. And actually, my wife tried to set it up, and there's not enough button options to choose anything. So I have to go to my smartphone to pull the contacts over to my dumb phone. But it's kind of almost freeing because I really only have to put in those people that I want to contact, right? And that's kind of a nice thing. And there's no like favorites. There's nothing like that. It basically has that Nokia ring, if you remember what the old Nokia ring is, or it does vibrate. So that's all it really does. Another bummer is I used to have visual voicemail, or whatever, the voicemail on the phone. And this I have to like dial in and put in my code and things like that. And I can't even figure out my code. I tried to reset it, and it's kind of a pain. So that's the dilemma. The 2.0 dilemma with the dumb phone. But anyway, right now my parents are visiting from Minnesota. If any of you don't know, I'm originally from Minnesota, and they're visiting here. We're coming up on, you're probably listening to this after 4th of July, but they're here kind of visiting us. And it's been nice weather. They've been playing in the pool with the kids and things like that. For me, I'm still kind of working here, and I wanted to talk a little bit more today about there's a physical therapist that I got exposed to. His name is Paul Goff, and he's from the UK. Really kind of interested in him and what he mentioned yesterday, which I think may be a mistake that I'm making, that many of you might be making. I think we keep on trying to make more and more content, and a couple of things that I've learned recently is he talked about repurposing content. Now, this isn't a new idea. This is an idea that I knew about before, but I think many times we don't do it. And the other thing that I learned from him is we always get worried about bugging the people on our list, meaning whatever list you have, of sending out too many emails to them. And but really, people will auto-select if they want to stay on your list if you're giving them something of value. So let's first talk about the people unsubscribing. So if you send them stuff too much, they're probably not a good fit for your list. You want people that are fascinated with you, that like you, that kind of like what you're talking about, that you're interested in those topics. And so if they stay on your list for that, then that's fine. What's the proper amount? Those guys recommend like at least once a week. So for our list in the office, I'm doing it once a month. So I have this list, I think it's about 30,000 patients, and I send them out the once-a-month newsletter, and then we do other things. So lately we did a couple of Chi walking and Chi running workshops. We're going to start up, again, our next webinar. It's going to be on neuromas. I think I've talked about this before. This one we're going to be doing, it's on a Tuesday at 6 p.m., 6 to 7. So we're going to send that out to our list, and people are going to sign up. We usually get about 60 or 70 people signed up for that. And then we kind of meet together and we just do a little Zoom call. So those are the things that are going out. I really don't have anything structured every week, that goes out. The other thing that is kind of a struggle, I tried to find that. Remember I was talking before about that newsletter company? Basically what my goal is to find a newsletter company that will do a newsletter to all my primary care doctors. And I haven't found anyone to ghostwrite it for me, meaning that they write it for me. And originally they said, we're going to send you this one that we do for physical therapists, and that just flopped because everything that talked about like sciatica and stretching exercises and calling if you wanted a physical therapy consult, and they couldn't edit it. So I'm looking for another one, but I think once that gets going, my whole thought is, let's say they charge me even $2 for every primary care it goes out to. That's $24 a year. And if I get one patient from them, or half of a patient or whatever, it's gonna pay for it. And let's say we send it out to, I don't know, the top 100 referral sources. So if you're giving them a value message every week, I think that's the benefit of an actual print newsletter. Because I think email is really easy to ignore, but print isn't. And print, I think, is going to be the way to go. I'll still kind of walk you through that process as I kind of do that. And the other thing I wanted to go a little bit deeper about is repurposing content. So what are a couple of easy ways you can repurpose your content? For me, the easiest way is doing videos. I think videos are just so much easier for me than writing. But it's kind of hard to repurpose a video. Well, so what are some things you can do? Well, you can take a portion of that video and repurpose it. So you take out a segment of it and you maybe use that as an Instagram post, or you use it on social media or something else like that. Okay, that's a way to repurpose. Another way to repurpose is you take it and you transcribe it. There's a couple of ways. Rev.com is a good way to transcribe. If you just want to do a one-off thing, you can go to your YouTube video where it's uploaded, and you can download the transcript. That's pretty easy. Then you have to cut out all the spaces. You can use a virtual assistant to do all this, and that's an easy way to get a transcription. And then you post that. You post that's another email. Like you send out the video once, and then you send out the transcription once. And then, like I talked about before, there's this designer program where it will pull in the pictures from your video, pull in your transcript, and it'll make it into like an ebook. You can send it out as an ebook. So there's a lot of different ways that you can send out the same content. The other thing you have to remember is patients aren't always reading what you send. So you can send it out multiple times and just kind of give it a different cloak, give it a different cover. Okay, that's the other thing. Okay, so anyway, those are some thoughts. Once again, I invite you guys, if you're not members at Podiatry Practice Mastery, join in there. I'm going to be closing it up when we get to 300, and I think we're at 270 right now. I'm thankful for all of you guys that are listening, that are participating in Podiatry Practice Mastery. If you have thoughts or struggles that you're dealing with, please let me know if I can help, or kind of at least do a podcast, or tell me what's working for you so we can share it with other people. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.